Hello, good afternoon. My name is Delphine. I am the current Vice President of Incoming Exchanges and Corporate Sales, AIESEC in Ibadan, and I will be speaking on the impact of the economic recession currently being experienced in Nigeria on the local community. Now, we all know that Nigeria as a country is going through a lot of revamp and a lot of rejuvenation by the President Muhammadu Buhari, trying to curb corruption and its vices. So this has trimmed down the excesses that usually happen in the government parastatals, and as a result, a lot of things have become tight per se. The economy right now is in recession, meaning that there's very little capital and cash flow in the country. What this means for companies is that they do not have as much money as they had in the last years right now. And for AIESEC Ibadan and AIESEC generally, as a not-for-profit organization, we usually get our funding by sponsorships and partnerships. But because the economic recession has increased the costs of production, so things that were 10 naira before now cost about 15 naira. Everything is expensive. Companies are spending a lot more, producing a lot less, paying a lot more because they have to match their payment with the standard of living and the price of living. So the companies don't have as much money to perform outside functions as they used to. Now, for AIESEC Ibadan that seeks for sponsorships and partnerships, they will not be so inclined to give us money for our activities because of this. Apart from money to run our activities and the like, we also have our core work, which is exchange. And now, exchange is a platform for young people to go to other countries, go on international internships and volunteer work to other countries to help them in a social issue that they are facing, and they create projects for it, and people come from other countries to volunteer. But it is not a paid internship, and you don't get funding from them. So, which means that you have to use your money to go to those countries to impact those people. Now, due to the economic recession, people are not even eating in the country. People are suffering. People are less inclined to take their money, go on professional internship or volunteer internships to other countries where their impacts are not even being felt in the country. So they are going to use their money to help other people. This, you might say, is kind of deterring the goal of AIESEC as global citizens. But we have to be realistic, because if it was a local project where their names will be remembered, it will be a lot more incentive for them to function. But as far as they leave the country, nobody knows what they are doing. And people over there that don't have the same problem don't even know how much they are sacrificing. They just know the fact that, oh yes, they are going to help us in an issue that we're suffering from. So the economy is really a huge deterrent, because we don't have money to fund our activities. We don't have money to run activities as smoothly, because the little money we have to cut a lot of costs. So it's not as up to standard as we'd like it to be. We don't have members that are willing to travel for conferences to other states. We don't have members that are willing to use their money to go for transportation, for sales meetings. People that are willing to leave Ibadan to go to Lagos to work or to set up meetings, because it costs a lot of money to do all this. And we can't even boost our exchange numbers because we don't have. There are lots of people that are interested in going on exchange, but they don't have the money to fund their desire per se. So it's a lot of problems for us, because AIESEC is not a company that is financially buoyant. So we need the input of other people, but the economic recession is not letting that happen. So basically, that is the impact of the economy on AIESEC and its activities. Thank you.